All right, I'm gonna try to make it as comprehensive as possible. Filming inside the showroom is not something we do often, but with the weather today, this is the only option we have. This is effect of this hurricane, or not a hurricane, but a tropical storm that we're getting. Anyways, eh, so this Defender came from Italy, and a few things about cars from Italy. We have noticed that most of these cars are actually used on farms, and the way you can tell is they come with all kinds of mud and sand stuck to the bottom of it. This one didn't have any of that. This one was sort of an exception, and obviously we don't really know how this car was used. But the good thing is they also are usually serviced very well, and under the hood you can normally see new parts, which is indicator of car being serviced. Also stickers in various places showing you oil changes or timing belts and things of that nature. This car, just like most of the ones that we've had, has been completely repainted. And the way it is with these Defenders when they come from Italy is they either have been repainted or they need to be repainted. I guess few issues, weather, so the paint gets faded from sun, especially darker colors like this one. And another thing is they usually, because of how they're used, they come with dents, scratches, things of that nature. But this one doesn't have any of that because it has been resprayed at some point. We don't know how long ago. Now, as far as the quality of the paintwork, it's not the greatest, it's not the worst. The car overall looks pretty good. There is one spot that I think I've noticed right here, which looks like maybe some filler was used at some point, probably to fix a dent, and there is a little crack of that. I didn't really see any other major issues with the paint. This body is made of aluminum, so it doesn't rust the way most vehicles do. The undercarriage normally does, but not the body. So what it does though is it does bubble sometimes, and if you look at it right here, I don't know if it's visible, there are a couple of bubbles, which is basically indication of this aluminum oxidizing. This is still pretty solid. It's not anything that is rusting through or anything, but there's a couple of bubbles, and again, it's very common on these, even when they come from warmer climate. Over here, you also have indication of the prior paintwork. I don't know what happened around this little emblem, but I think what you see here is the prior color or previous paintwork, which was also green. And that's really about it. It does have some small dents here and there, and again, they usually come with that. Just how these cars are used and utilized, they're never flawless unless someone decides to restore it and then they try to make it perfect. We have installed brand new tires, so it does have new tires. We put same size tires as the car had previously, and these are actually oversized tires. When you turn, they slightly rub, but they don't rub on the fender. They actually rub on this, I don't know if I'm showing it correctly, but on this arm. And most of these Defenders, they come with oversized tires. This is not the first one that we've got, and it was actually rubbing on sharp turns. So, but at straight line, it's good, and it actually drives very solid, and it feels good even at higher speeds. So that's a good thing. What else? The seals, window seals, they like to deteriorate. They don't cause any inside leakage or anything, but as you can see, they're slightly deteriorating here. They sell these, their kits in the United States. They're not very expensive, and apparently these windshields or these seals are not that difficult to replace. The other seals here that normally do that as well are actually in a pretty good shape. So that's not a problem. And also you can see, I don't know if you can see, just a couple of oxidizing here, little tiny little bubbles here around this one. But that's it. If you look inside, again, it's dark. We are in the showroom, but inside is pretty good. Door panels look nice, and the inside here also looks pretty good. I am gonna start this engine and make sure it's in neutral. There we go. Car actually hasn't ran in a few days. As you can see, there is no smoke. Even this is a cold start, and the car hasn't been running in a while. We have not seen any mechanical issues. I'm not gonna run it for too long because we are inside the showroom, and this is a diesel. We have not seen any mechanical issues with any of the Defenders that we've had. Apparently the powertrains on them are pretty solid. I'm gonna pop the hood to see if I can show you. The powertrains are pretty solid, and every single one that we've had, no matter how many kilometers it had, they always ran great with no issues. Same thing with the manual transmissions and clutches. Apparently these are pretty strong. I apologize, I'm trying to do everything with one hand here. So this is the engine. This is the newer, it's the TDI. So this is the newer type of the diesel engine. They have way more power. They run smoother. We've had only one with the older turbocharged engine, and this is the newer one. And like I told you, these have various stickers here showing you oil changes and other things. I do believe there may be some service records. I have to look. Here was another sticker, service sticker, that is not much left off of it, but good looking engine. One other thing, talking about the mechanicals, they usually come with oil leaks, and even the low mileage ones, from our experience, they usually leak oil. Now this particular one, and it's been sitting here, it doesn't really have any oil leaks per se. There is one small spot there, and we've identified that it's dripping very slowly from oil pressure sensor, and we've already purchased the new sensor, and we just have to install it. So we do believe that once this thing is replaced, there will be no oil leaks on this particular vehicle. And I guess the people who have bought the ones we've sold thus far, they were kind of always saying, yeah, we know they leak oil, and it's not a big deal. But this one, actually, it doesn't. That small oil leak that it has, I think we can address it, and we already have the part for it. I'm not sure what else I can say about this. Again, runs good, solid. Engine, transmission, clutch, all feels good. Suspension feels tight. The tires are new. I have driven it home on a couple occasions. Eh, Even at higher speed, it feels nicer than most that we've had before. Call us with any questions.